On February 1, 2003, during the launch of STS-107, Columbus 28th mission, a piece of foam insulation broke off from the Space Shuttle external tank that struck the left wing of the orbiter. At 81.7 seconds after launch from the Kennedy Space Center's SC-39A, a suitcase-sized piece of foam broke off from the external tank, striking Columbus' left wing reinforced carbon-carbon panels. As demonstrated by ground experiments conducted by the Columbus Accident Investigation Board, this likely created a 15 to 25 cm hole, allowing hot gases to enter the wing when Columbia later re-entered the atmosphere. To better understand the problems associated with Columbia's landing, a basic understanding of the space shuttle's anatomy is needed. Beginning with the Challenger space shuttle, which also ended in disaster and took the lives of 7 astronauts, NASA began to insulate the shuttles with spray-on foam. The external tank was always insulated with spray-on foam, part of the shuttle's original decision. The shuttle had a massive capsule. This was the external liquid fuel tank containing liquid O2 and H2, the properly supplied for the 3 main engines. Hoping to curb the potential for fragments to fall off the sprayed foam on compromised areas. The foam insulation was always sprayed on over the entire tank. The problem was that fragments of this foam from the tank would fall off and strike the orbiter hanging on the side of the tank. As with the O-ring erosion problem that ultimately doomed the Space Shuttle Challenger, NASA management became accustomed to this phenomena when no serious consequences resulted from these earlier episodes. Post-launch, multiple photographs were analyzed, and one such revealed a solid brick of foam around 1 foot by 2 feet, striking the left wing of the shuttle at around 500 miles per hour, about 82 seconds post-launch. Team managers at NASA were alerted to this impact and reviewed the footage the next day, only to decide that the damage was not significant enough to cause any problems. In a routine meeting assessing potential damage of the shuttle on day 5 of the mission, NASA engineer Rodney Rocha knew that this had potential to become a larger issue. Rodney requested at least a dozen times for American satellites to produce images of the damage caused, but several NASA managers, not the flight director, turned down this imagery request. Taking it a step further, Rocha emailed the shuttle engineering office requesting astronauts be contacted to make a visual inspection of the damaged wing. 8 days into the mission, the crew was alerted via email of the debris strike, but were told it was no concern for worry, and that they want to give them a heads-up in the event a reporter asked them about it on landing. Rocha later received a response from the manager shuttle engineering office saying that he wasn't going to be chicken little about this. The issue of foam breaking off was not exclusive to the Columbia launch, occurring on various shuttle launches before, and the shuttle engineering office maintained that because the prior incidents resulting in successful missions, no future imagery or examination was required of Columbia, and at most would need minor repairs upon landing. Rocha and others attempted numerous times to report the issue to Linda Ham, manager of the mission management team, but she denied 3 separate requests for images of the damaged tiles, stating it would take too much time. Midway through the mission, Ham led a meeting where engineers from Boeing acknowledged the issue but stated there was no major damage to the Columbia shuttle. In the wake of the disaster, the CAIB also stated that NASA's culture must change and can do so under solid leadership. No manned spacecrafts have launched on United States soil until this past May when SpaceX launched the Crew Dragon Demo 2. After that, a lot of reforms were taken. Since the Columbia disaster, astronauts had done mandatory spacewalks to inspect the shuttle damage during on-site as well as a video inspection. Future, if the damage is reported, a toolbox is provided on board to repair.